All right, welcome back to Primal Yoga. Got another fast flow here for you. All right, quick little segment. Gonna jump right into it. As always, beginning at the top of our mat, in Tadasana. Balance on the four corners of those feet, quads engaged, glutes and hamstrings released. Engaging an inch below the navel, we keep those ribs knit tight, and we roll our shoulders back and down the spine, creating space through the upper chest, giving room for the heart, energy from the heart to rise up through the crown of the head. We begin with a sun A. On an inhale, we sweep those arms high. Exhale to fold down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. We plant our hands, step back, high plank. Into our chaturanga. We drop the knees, flip the toes, lead chin to chest. Rise, baby cobra. Release back down, flip the toes, send the hips high and back, downward facing dog. We step or hop those feet forward into our forward fold. Exhale to release everything down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, sweep those arms up high, palms together to heart, and we meet in Tadasana. Good. We're going to get right to it. We're going to turn to face the wide side of our mat. The right leg has the space. All right, we're going to start with some lateral leg swings. So we start with that right leg. We're going to lift it out wide and cross it in front of the body. Going back and forth here. We want that movement under control, not just throwing our leg around. Staying balanced on that left foot. Working to really open up that hip as you open and close it. You go for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. We step ourselves right into a wide-legged stance. We're going to go ahead, hit an iso hold, wide stance squat. Nice wide stance, sink our hips down, knees are driving out, getting as low as we can go. And we're going to hold here. We want to be really having those hips open. Our shoulders stay rolled back and down the spine. We want to be nice and tall, proud chest. Give yourself a little rock left to right. Getting into those hips a little bit more, working the ankles and the knees here as we hold this squat position. Good, maybe you bounce up and down just a little bit. Give yourself a little bit more. Extending that range of motion. Now as we hold this position, we're going to add some single leg lifts. So we're going to shift our weight to the right, lift that left one, come back, hold. Shift to the left, lift right leg, come back, hold. All right, staying low. We're not rising ourselves out of our squat, but we're just giving us enough room to drive that knee high. Keep it going here. We go for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Meet in the middle in stillness. We're going to go ahead, straighten those legs, rise up nice and tall. We're going to turn our left toes to face forward. Right toes are slightly angled forward, so they're not exactly parallel with the back of the mat. Getting into our warrior 2. Our hips are driving forward. Hands go to heart. Shoulders stacked over hips. We bend into that left knee, driving it out over the last 3 toes. We extend left arm out in front, right arm back behind. Roll those shoulders back and down the spine. Drop the palms. And we gaze out over left middle fingers. Welcome to Warrior 2. We hold for a few breaths. Maybe you sink a little bit lower. We're going to bring our hands to heart. As we straighten that left leg, we're going to squat ourselves back on the right leg, Skandasana, Cossack squat. All right, hang out here for a second. We drive back up, plant those toes, bend into that left knee, stacking shoulders over hips, Extend those arms to warrior two. And now get dynamic. Straighten the legs, squat down, skandasana. Drive ourselves back to warrior two. Send it back, skandasana. And drive back to warrior two. 2 more times here. Send it back, skandasana. Back to warrior two. Last time, skandasana. Drive ourselves up, warrior two. Good. We're going to go ahead, keep those arms extended. We straighten left leg. We're going to get to our extended triangle. We're going to pop that right hip back. We're going to reach that left arm as far as we can until it falls towards the floor, getting right inside that upper ankle. You can use a block here if you need it. That right arm is going to twist us high. We're stacking right ribs on top of left into that extended triangle. Shoulders are rolled back and down. We're not shrugged up, pinching our necks. Hold for a few breaths. And right arm lifts us back up tall. Hands come to heart. We turn right toes to face forward. We step right foot to meet left. And we meet in Tadasana. Fantastic. Hit the other side now. From Tadasana, we hit our Sun A on an inhale. Sweep those arms high. Exhale, fold down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. We plant our hands, step back, high plank. Into our chaturanga, we drop our knees, flip our toes, lead chin to chest. Rise, baby cobra. Release back down, flip the toes, send the hips high and back. Downward facing dog. We step or hop those feet forward to our forward fold. Exhale to release everything down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Sweep those arms up high, palms together to heart. We meet in Tadasana. All right, we're turning to face the broad side of our mat. Once again, left leg has the room. We get into those lateral leg swings. Lifting left leg high, crossing it in front of the body. Swinging it back and forth under control. Building that strength and mobility through our full range of motion. Every time we lift that hip, we're challenging our limits, pushing beyond where our body is currently at. 2 more. Last one, we step it wide, wide-legged stance, right back to those squats. Now you guys are enjoying them. Gonna go ahead, sink our hips, bend those knees, driving them out. Shoulders back and down, we're nice and proud. Again, give it that lateral movement here. Maybe moving up and down, really getting into those hips. Good. And we start to shift that weight. We do those leg lifts. Staying down in our isometric squat. Somehow that isometric gets a little dynamic. We're like sumo wrestlers out here walking around. Boom. Go for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. In that stance, we go ahead and rise ourselves back up. Now, for our warrior 2, right toes get turned now to the narrow edge of the mat. Left toes slightly angled forward. Hips are driving forward, hands are at heart, shoulders stacked over hips. We bend into that right knee, driving it out over the last 3 toes. We extend right arm out in front, left arm back behind, roll those shoulders back and down the spine, and we drop the palms. Gazing out over the right middle fingers, we're in warrior 2. Hold for a few breaths. Now to our Skandasana, we straighten right leg, left, your hands come to heart. Skandasana down that left leg. Good. Drive back up, get to our warrior two. Send it back to Skandasana. Drive back up, warrior two. Back to Skandasana, that's that Cossack squat. We've done them plenty of times. We're gonna go two more here. Back to Skandasana. Drive back up, warrior two. Last time to Skandasana. Drive it up, warrior two. Arms stay extended, we straighten that right leg. We pop that left hip back for our extended triangle. We reach that right arm as far as it'll go until it brings us down to the floor. Using that block here if you need it. Inside of that upper right ankle. Left arm twists us up to the sky. Extended triangle. Hold for a few breaths. Left arm brings us back up tall. Hands to heart. We turn left toes to face right. We step left foot to meet right. And we meet in Tadasana. All right, good work. That's that fast flow for this one. We'll see you next time. Let's get primal.